Hey y'all, it's me, Andrea, with Sucs For You in Houston, Texas, and I am in my living room, and the dogs are pacing back and forth. I think they think I have something for them, but I don't. I have something for me, and this is going to be really fun. I am going to unbox some pots from this really awesome sculptor named Edward. His Instagram is edward.of.austin.sculpture. So Edward of Austin Sculpture. And I will link to him below in his shop. You guys are gonna be really tickled by what he makes. And then, so of course, after I open them, I'm gonna be doing a potting demo with them as well. So they're very unique, and I just happened to sneak over to a new little nursery I found and bought a couple new things yesterday. And I have some other stuff that I want to repot. So let's crack this baby open and see what we've got going on inside. So this is packed really well, and he reached out to me to do a video a while ago, and I looked at his creations, and it's like, how can I refuse this? These are incredible. And that brings me to, there were a few, I've had a lot of requests actually for, repotting videos, what to do when you get a new plant, like from the nursery. Do you change the dirt? Do you let it dry? Do you water it right away? So we'll go ahead and talk about some of that stuff too after we get this open. It is packed really well. A second. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so fun, guys. First of all, I've never seen anything packed this securely, like nothing. And there's a fun little, it says there's a potting pack for face pots. It has rubber feet, a filtering screen, some pumice, some fertilizer, decorative gravel, and a watering tool. All in this little pack right here. Oh, that's so cute. I see just the little feet for these little dots. I guess you want to stick on the bottom of some of the pots. Let's see what the pots look like. So he is known for some really interesting creations. And you might already be looking at his Instagram account. This one is going to be called OU. Like OU. So this is like foam that has been taped. I could probably drop this off a second story and it would just bounce and be perfectly fine. This is incredible. Let me go ahead and get this open because the tape's gonna be loud. Okay, one down. Promise I haven't looked at it yet. There's still a little bit more opening to do, but I'm gonna get the others unwrapped and then we will have our very first look at them together. That literally took like 10 minutes to get just this far. So I am really excited. Let's see. Let's start with, this was Wilford 2.0. What? Look at this guy. Hold on. Hi, this is Wilford 2.0. It is just, it's thick and sturdy, and the detail on here is absolutely amazing. And I'm so excited to have some new members for my face pot family. Let's see who else there is. Welcome, Wilford. Let's do Dimples next. Oh, this is a little pot. Oh my gosh. Hello. This is Dimples. There's a dimple and there's a dimple. How precious is this? Nice big drainage hole. Oh my gosh. It's so fun. Let's do this one. See, I told you I haven't looked at it yet. I even forgot which one it is. I bet we can figure it out. Kiss 2.0. Look at the details The lips, how intricate. Little eyebrows. Oh my gosh. This is almost too realistic. This is really amazing. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. And a nice drainage hole. And the last one, this one's pretty heavy. This is the yuck pot. Sorry. Okay, here we go. This is so great. Oh my gosh, there's something else in there. Oh, what is, look, you guys. Oh, and there's 3 big mice. Oh my gosh. What do y'all think about that? That's kind of scary. So talented. Oh my gosh, I did not expect the details. Oh, these are crazy. These are so crazy. I love them so much. Oh my gosh, and it's even got some screen in there. Okay, last one. Okay, you ready to meet Pout? Let's see who Pout is. It's upside down. Ready? Wait, this way. Okay, you get to see it first. Oh, oh my gosh! It actually looks like really sad. Oh, oh, that is so sweet. It's strange, very strange. Oh man, how does this make you feel? What a special, creative, just amazing, amazing. I mean, these are all art. These are all pieces of art. You know, they're initially hand sculpted before they're cast, and just watching some of the videos of how he makes them on his Instagram. So just, you have to check it out. I love watching like clay and sculpture videos, but I really don't have any words. These are incredible. Kiss. So I'm gonna spend some time staring at these and thinking about the plants to match them up with, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back to pot up some plants, and you'll notice that I decided to stay inside, and right now I'm just, you know, it's way too hot out there. Might as well hang out inside with the animals in the AC, right? So I wanted to start with a yuck pot. I've got the piece of screen. I'm gonna put that down in there. It's really important because if you're using fast draining soil, you know, it can just fall straight through the holes at the bottom. So to prevent that, you go ahead and put a piece of screen. You can use burlap. Some people use coffee filter, paper, but I think that's it holds in a little bit too much water. These pots are not porous. They're actually artisan cement, and it's lightly sealed, but it's they're so shallow, and with those big drainage holes and this fast draining soil, I'm not worried about them retaining water at all. Like, this is a glazed pot, and I did want to try. Let's see. Look, this is a Jatropha berliandieri, and it's got a little shallow root system, and I think it's just gonna be a perfect fit. It's like too perfect. Sometimes, oh my gosh, they're made for each other before they even knew it, right? All right. So repotting from dry soil into dry soil is best practice. So if you buy a plant from a nursery and bring it home, and it's, you know, it looks like it's been freshly watered, give it some time to dry out, or go ahead and unpot it. You know, get some of the soil off of the roots, especially if it's that organic big box soil they use for basically every plant. It's the same treatment. So luckily, a little nursery I went to they have repotted their succulents and cacti in a nice fast draining material, and they're dry already. And so you'll see that just comes right out. Perfect. All right, so these are actually ready to pot up right away. Those little opunchas, those aren't bunny ears. Those aren't the ones with all the spiky glow kids. I don't know exactly what they are, but I'm gonna figure it out, and I'll leave the name in the video description. And I got this other awesome little stacky bulb cactus guy. I also don't know the ID on this, but I'm gonna do my best to figure that one out too. So rear potting ideally from dry soil into dry soil. A lot of people ask, do I need to remove, wash the roots and get all that soil off? And I don't suggest it. I've heard people, they'll use a hose on those roots, and I think it's a little too extreme, especially if you're going to be repotting. But you want to stick with the dry soil. So any broken roots that or if you trim the roots back a little bit, when they're repotted, if you repot into wet soil, they are at a much higher risk of getting bacteria in the roots, which winds up getting into the plant, and that's what causes root rot and stem rot. So dry soil to dry soil, ideally. Now I've also gotten asked, can I repot right away? Should I wait to repot them? And it's fine to go ahead and do it right away, especially if you're buying locally. You might want to wait to repot if you have ordered some plants online. A little piece of screen. And they've come to you in a box, and they've been in that box for a few days. Maybe give them a couple days. Open it up, let them get some light. Gradually increase that light. Of course, you don't want to burn them, and then you can pop them up. So I have this cool Haworthia here. I've trimmed the roots back, so again, it's really important to, really I should wait like a day or two before potting this up, but since it's so shallow and it's a pretty tough plant, I'm going to go ahead and pair it with the little dimples pot, because I think that's going to be adorable. Got a little screen down in there. If I can get these roots to fit. There we go. So you might have some trouble with working with the dry soil. It doesn't compact around the plant and the roots to help stabilize it in place. But do your best. Just get it where you want it. If it starts to wobble a little bit, and the roots, you're pretty sure that they're not broken, there's not too many, or it's not that sensitive of a plant, then you can lightly moisten that soil, or you can also use some rocks to hold it in place for a few days until you can water it. But I think this is going to be cool. It's going to be fine the way it is. I hope. I'm going to let go and see. It is a little bit wobbly. I'm going to try and poke it down a little bit more. And I'm going to come back with top dressing, and that'll help stabilize the plants in place a little bit more too. Yeah. Here you go. Oh my gosh. How is they coming along? I think this is pretty perfect. These pots make like all the plants look amazing, and I'm gonna get a little brush and clean them off, and then we'll have a closer look. And these pots are white, but since they have this nice little, very light glaze over them, just any dirt just brushes away really easily. They look like new again. Sorry, yuck. See what we've done so far? Oh my gosh, she cracks me up. At first I was like, ooh, that's scary, but now I just think it's really funny. Like, what would make you make this face? Little dimples. Oh, absolutely adorable. Adorables. So, quick recap. Repot from dry soil to dry soil. No real need to remove like every last little piece of dirt from the roots. Just get as much off as you can, especially if it's the organic stuff. And then go ahead and inspect those roots. the bottom of the plant, make sure it looks, you know, happy and healthy before you repot it. Now, as far as watering after repotting goes, do want to be careful. Give it a few days so any broken roots have a chance to heal, right? And but if you're dealing with something a little more sensitive like cactus or lithops, stuff like that, you do, for cacti, I've heard it recommended by a very wise cacti expert to wait 2 weeks before watering. So you know, it seems like a long time, but they take everything a little more personally, I guess we'll just put it that way. So you're bringing them to a new home, maybe a new climate, a new light situation, and then you're going to change their dirt, and then you're going to water them. I'm sorry, but you need to have a little bit more patience with me, okay? Just think maybe that's what the cactus is thinking. But yeah, definitely give them more time. I wanted to pot up the little pout guy, and I think I will put this little cactus I got in there, and put the screen is in there. Put a wee, got a wobbly screen. A little bit of dirt. It might be too shallow for this guy. We'll see. I do think it's a bit too shallow. I would like the roots to have a little bit more room to like stabilize the plant itself. So we're gonna find something else for pot guy. Again, you can use anything like a Haworthia. Their roots tend to grow pretty deeply. But if you're just, you know, I can leave this in here for a year and not have to worry about it. It'll maybe slow the plant's growth a little bit, and the root system won't go deeper, but they're your plants. You can do what you want with them as long as you don't kill them. But yeah, if I wanted to repot this in 3 months, I'll leave them in here and enjoy it and put a new plant in there. But with certain plants that need more roots to like stand up straight, like this guy right here, that's a little bit top heavy, I do want it to be in slightly deeper pot. So let's see. Maybe in the OU pot, I think that'll look really cute in there. Let me find another screen real quick. What am I gonna do with all this? And this guy is super spiky, so definitely use tongs or something to protect your fingers when you're working with the spiky boys. Put you back over here for now. This is the OU pot. Let's see how he looks in here. Yes. I just think, when it's a right fit. It's just right away. Perfect. Perfect match. Okay. Let's see here. You can do it like give it a little twist, kind of screw it down in there a tad, and that helps spread the roots out a little bit. It just depends on the plant, but that worked well for this. And then I'm gonna put a little more dirt, but soil. Sorry, y'all. And then finish the top with a drainage material to help weigh it down and keep the soil really fast draining for this guy. Even though I'm not gonna water it for 2 weeks, that will put us at about mid-September. Oh gosh, if I can resist. With a little one like this, I'd probably wait a week and it'll be fine. But if you have like a big special cactus that you get imported or shipped to you, and don't just stick with the 2-week rule after repotting it before watering it. Oh my gosh, I think that's really perfect. So I have 3 choices of drainage materials to use, and I'm probably gonna go ahead and pot them all first and then come back and decide which drainage material I want to use for the top dressing. Oh, and then we have some of this fun stuff. Hold on, maybe I can use, I guess this is the decorative gravel. Oh, and there's the little feet we can put on there if we want. We'll try that too. talk about top dressings for a second, because I see a lot of people that just they don't really understand what they're used for. Top dressing is when you use a drainage material, a porous material, to finish your pots, the tops, and it gives it a nice, I'm putting little feet stickers on there to see how those work. It gives it a nice finished look, like really professional. And if there's any leaves that are kind of lower to the soil, it helps to keep them raised above the soil. So if when you water, the leaves aren't sitting in wet soil. Of course, that could cause them to rot. You don't want that. Top dressing, besides, it makes it look good. It does help protect the lower leaves on the plants, but other than that, it's not necessary. And then I did mention you want to use the porous drainage materials, which means they will wake up the water and pull it away from the plant, pull it away from the roots, and it'll just be slowly released as the soil dries. But as far as other non-porous drainage materials like aquarium gravel, pretty rocks, pebbles, river pebbles, just granite even, a lot of those are not porous enough. And so it's okay, like for the smaller pots and stuff, to use a thin layer, because that won't really affect the drying time, the evaporation rate of the soil. But if you use too much, especially if it's in a big pot or like a glazed pot like this, and it's only got one like pretty small drainage hole, any moisture or anything that you add to the top of the pot is going to trap that moisture down inside. So, I like to explain it as like, if you live in a humid climate like Houston, you have to worry about that even more. But if you're in a dry location, somewhere Arizona, that might, a non-porous top dressing might actually help some of your plants stay, keep your soil moist, keep them happier longer without having to water in between. So I hope that makes sense. I'm going to use some of this is like just a cute little gray gravel to fill in around the top. Should be plenty. Oops. Don't help me. No, it's perfect. Perfect amount. It looks great. I really like it. I like the color and the contrast with the plant. Oh my gosh, let's have a closer look at this. Oh, it's such a good fit. It's such a perfect fit for this plant, this pot. You can see, just fills it in, and I can push it down. Use these little tweezers to help poke it down in there more. And that's going to help the plant, just fit a little more snugly until I can water. And then once you start watering, the roots become more established. The soil becomes more compact, and it'll help hold it in place better. But for now, I think that's going to do just fine. This little pot is so cute. I wasn't going to pot all of these up, but I do want to get something in this guy. Let's see if these are going to work. No, I think the base of these is going to be too wide. The little guy's so shallow. Maybe the kiss, or maybe these are just going to have to go in another pot. Thinking they will look cute like ears. Yeah? So in that case, I do want to separate them. Just gently pull them apart. They're nice. See if we like the way they look. I think that's pretty cute. Making a bit of a mess. Oops. So, screen in the bottom. Fast draining soil. About halfway. Fill in that pot. And then, sit right here so you guys can see. Clean up later. It doesn't look like there's a lot of glow kids on here, but I've learned the hard way that just because it doesn't look like it, that's when they really get you. Okay, so there's one. I'm gonna hold that in place. Add a little bit more soil. Just move it around a little bit. Okay. Get this other guy in there. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm gonna turn it and look at it so I can position it right. I want them offset a little bit. Not perfectly centered because I want them to look like ears. I like them maybe a little bit further back. Wow. Okay, this is really cute. Probably said that a million times in this video already, but I'm sure you guys understand why. This one definitely needs some top dressing to make it look nice and finished. And I think I'm going to use, I have a little bit of pumice left, and I think I'm going to use that. I'll be right back. Okay. I've got some pumice, which is white, and then the turfus, which is like a light reddish brown. So I wanted to use the pumice because it's almost exactly the same color as the pot. And it's really gonna... This is so funny. This is just so perfect for this. I hadn't even really seen the pots that he was gonna send. I've just seen them on his website, Instagram. But when I saw these at the nursery, that I just went to look, I wasn't gonna buy anything. I had to buy these. I had to, y'all. You know how it is. I don't have to explain myself to you. And these are so funny. Yes. Yes, that's it. Right? Hilarious. I'm gonna use the turfus to dress this Haworthia and the little pout pot. Well, that's Dimple's pot. Sorry about that. You can... I dare you to look at this pot and not smile. This is like the happiest little face. It is so sweet. And since we're already here with the turfus, I'll just go ahead and use that to finish the yuck pot. And nothing against you, Wilford. It just, these people don't have all day, and I'm just doing a demo video, but hang out. So this is gonna help fill up the rest of the pot. And just give it a nice finished look. Sorry, you guys can't see what I'm doing. Yeah, if you don't have much room to work with, but you still have some gaps, just pour in the top dressing, like where you can fit it, and then use something to push it to where you want it. Here, got a little gap in the back. There we go, perfect. Y'all, this little pout pot is just too cute to leave empty, so I'm gonna try and find something to put in it really quick. I'll be right back. So I found this sweet little Dorstenia. I'm gonna put in a little pout pot. First, I've got the screen in, a little bit of soil in the bottom. And then I'm gonna use this pumice just to kind of hold it all in place. And once I can water it, a couple days, I will lift the caudex up a little bit more, so it's a little more exposed. Right now, otherwise, I think I would just be afraid it'd fall out. Yeah, that's pretty stable. Well, that's cute. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Perfect. I told you. These just make me laugh, smile. They're so amazing. Edward, you're amazing. Well, that's it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Edward, incredible artist. I'm very honored to have several of his pieces in my life now. I can't wait to see what other people think about them. And just they're weird, and but they're also equally joyful, and just I didn't expect them to be this amazing, but they are. They definitely surpassed any expectations I could have. I will again link to his information in the video description below. And if you haven't heard, or if you haven't already read the Succulent Manual, my book, it's available as an ebook, and it's available online on my website. And you can also buy it through Amazon Kindle, that kind of fun stuff. But the print version is still in the works. Sorry for the delay. I get asked about that a lot. But I like the digital versions because I can update them with more information. They're interactive, which means you can click on a link in the book and it'll take you to the referring section, and then it's just real easy to get around, and try to make everything very simple to navigate, easy to understand, like thorough, but there's a lot of information in there. It's not just like a 50-page PDF. It's about 40,000 words, 120 images, and very helpful. Or so I've been told. I think it is. I believe when you guys tell me this has helped me save tons of my plants and be more confident, and I'm happy to hear the good feedback, and love to hear what you guys think about this video. Drop it in the comments below. Treat yourself to something that makes you happy in the near future. Give yourself something to look forward to, and maybe even get something for somebody else, Thanks for watching, guys.